My life has been a series of doors in my face, but now suddenly I bump into you. Hey guys, it's Pixel Player, and today I'll be playing Perfect Match Book 1 Chapter 10. Now, in the last episode we were left with a huge cliffhanger, a huge plot twist, and that is that Hayden is a robot, apparently. And yeah, I guess I get why I wouldn't know that, because that's the kind of thing you tell people on your 10th date. So, yeah, I guess I understand. But let's see where it goes from there, right? Perfect match. Play. Ham. I don't eat ham, I'm a vegetarian. Okay. What have we here? Chapter 10, Fight or Flight. After the blinding flash of an explosion, you find Hayden slumped against the wall. He's been hit by one of the guard's tasers. Hayden! Okay, like this image, like, besides everything that's going on, this image is so well drawn, and it's so beautiful, and so beautifully animated. I don't know if you can see his eye, but a little bit of electricity keeps twitching there, and it's just the most beautiful thing. So, yeah, but I guess he's dying, so it's not that good. You will rush to Hayden's side, where the taser hit. Cloth and skin have burned away to reveal machinery. Shocking, literally, because he got tased, so, heh. Oh boy. What the hell is going on? I don't know. I'm sorry. Suddenly, a screech of tires sounds from the entrance of the alley as a van comes barreling toward you. Wah! The guards jump out of the way as the van skids to a halt in between you and your attackers. In the driver's seat, you see Sloan. Oh, I knew she would come back. Yeah. Everyone, get in. Not you, guards. Everyone else. Nadia opens the van doors as you and Damien haul Hayden inside. One guard shouts into his radio as you speed away. We have a code Pandora. All available units mobilize. Oh boy. I guess it gets worse from here, right? Sloan drives at top speed, but an aero security vehicle keeps pace a few hundred yards behind. Damn it, they're relentless. A car blares its horn as your van cuts them off. Sorry. Does everyone have their seatbelts on? You brought the dog? I wasn't going to leave a defenseless animal all alone to starve while we fled town. Indescribable. I'm freaking out back here. All of that, but my boyfriend's a robot. I guess that's my top priority right now. Okay, he got shot, but he's a robot, so he'll get over it. You know. But he's a robot. I don't even know what you think right now. No need to think, Pixel. Just hold on to something. Arrows gains on you, the hood of their SUV filling their entire back window. Watch out for that pothole. The whole van thumps as Sloan drives directly over it. Or not. I know this is a chase scene, but Damien's commentary is just gold. Suddenly, all of the van's doors unlock. What was that? Damn it. Arrows broadcasts a signal to unlock the van. They can do that? This is their van. You didn't think to get a car they couldn't control. I disabled Hayden's tracking chip and the GPS on my phone, but I Arrow swings to the right, pulling up alongside you, and their doors open. He's angry. The car moves across the gap, opens the door to your van, and reaches inside to grab one of you. Slam the door on him. Do it! You slam the door on the guard's arm, and he jerks it back in place. Oh, poor thing. But you are trying to kill us, I guess, so... Gah! As you shut and lock the door, you see him fall back into Arrow's SUV, clutching his arm. That's what you get for messing with me, honey. Nice one, Pixel. Oh my god, oh my god. It's okay, you're okay. Nothing about this is okay, Pixel. Sloane ducks her head under the dashboard and the van slowly drifts... ducks her head under the dashboard and the van slowly drifts into the next lane. Damien lunges... What? No, I want to understand what's going on here. Ducks her head under the dashboard. The van slowly drifts into the next lane. Damien lunges for the steering wheel. Okay, yeah, I get it. Guiding you back to safety. What are you doing? You're driving. With a yank, Sloane pulls a mass of wires free from beneath the console, rolls down her window, and checks it out into the highway. Oh, she's smart. Take that. What was that? I perform a manual override on Arrow's controls module. Consider us officially off the grid. Sloane, do you even have a plan here? Where are we going? I know it's a safe place. We're headed there. How can you trust you? You were working with them. Well, don't worry. I'm definitely fired now. There's no coming back from stealing a match right before they're prepped for a reassignment. Pixel. No! Again? What's happening? Why is he doing that? He's rebooting, I guess. He's glitching. Okay, because he's a robot, and I guess I should get used to that, right? It happens when the circuit's overload. Steve was glitching too. It's why they recalled him after the car accident. Recalled him? That's not code for assassinate, is it? No, because he got, like, reinstalled. But I want to know. Assassinate? No one's being assassinated. It means they brought him back 3 arrows to find out what went wrong. Oh well, that's not bad. And then they wiped his memory, deleting the part that makes him Steve. How is that different from assassinating him? Well, instead of... The van's tires scrap along the curb, jostling everyone in their seats. We can play 20 questions once you're safe, Sloane, you've got to lose them. I have an idea, I saw it in a movie once. Oh boy. Sloane turns the van toward the busier part of the city. What are you doing? It's too congested here. The thanks is sound, Damien. I just got to... Sloane barrels into the middle of an intersection right as the light turns yellow. Yeah! Sloane pulls up on the emergency brake and yanks the wheel to the left, spinning the back end of the car around. Wait. As she makes a sharp U-turn. Oh god, we're going to die. Stop traffic blocks Arrow's SUV at the light as your van soars past them, going back in the direction you came from. I've always wanted to try that in real life. To now I've only done it in physical equations. Damn, Sloane, that was awesome. I think I'm going to throw up. What other hidden talents do you have? Juggling? Jiu-jitsu? Like, can you kill a man with your bare hands or something? Ew, Pixel. I'm just asking. Make the next 2 immediate turns. That way arrows won't be able to follow us when the light turns green. Once you're on the outskirts of the city, she slows the van to a normal pace. I think we lost them. That was intense. My hands are shaking. I need to breathe. Yes, please continue breathing, person who is driving the car. Sloane rolls the windows down and takes a few deep breaths. Feasible the speed limit should arrive at my safe house in 22 minutes, pending traffic and maybe headwinds. Sloane's voice trails off awkwardly as everyone stares at her in silence. Finally, Damien clears her throat. I believe I speak for everyone when I say, what the actual hell, Sloane? I'm sure you have questions. Understatement of the century. All I can think about is Hayden. Our entire relationship was a lie. Wake him up so I can give him a piece of my mind. Baby, he's a robot. He has no control over that. Apparently, robots are hot. But let me get validation. Let me get validation that it wasn't. Everything we had, the things we wanted to do together, it wasn't real. I just can't believe I fell for it. Actually, that's not true. I mean, it's true that Hayden isn't what you thought he was, but the relationship wasn't fake, he didn't lie to you. I'm not following. How... Oh god. He doesn't know. Hayden has no idea he's a robot. What? She's right. Hayden is programmed to believe he's human. As far as he knows, he went to Arrows and took the quiz just like you did. Hayden believes you're his perfect match too. He had no idea any of this was happening. There seems to be a lot of that going around. He has so many questions. You can ask me anything you want. I try to answer as best as I can. In that case, what do you ask about? The glitches? The matchmaking service? Gary? I want to ask about everything. Can I ask about everything? Like... Okay, I guess I can. I just checked the... I don't know. But yeah, I guess I can. Gary, let's know about Gary. Gary is Steve's hardware with a different personality style. You can swap them out just like that, huh? They recall Steve and repair the damage to his hardware, but what? Could they not fix him? They could, and they did, but extracting a match and then putting them into their old life is a complicated process. It's easier to start fresh, the risk isn't worth it. So they stuff a new person in his head and send him off to lead someone else on. Fantastic. That's what they were going to do to Hayden? Basically, yes. The van is quiet for a moment as everyone takes this in. Hardware sounds so cold. I'm sorry, Nadia, I'm used to discussing these things with the people at Arrows. It's not how I view Steve and Hayden at all. There's so much more than that. The glitches. Hayden had some memory issues before collapsing, like making me the same drink twice in a row without realizing it. What is that about? Basically, glitches like that are signs of damage to the neural processing core. It means something's gone wrong. Like they got sick? Steve didn't get tasered though. What damaged his system? The car crash. But Hayden was in the same crash, and he was fine until this week. I didn't exactly report Hayden's progress as thoroughly as I was expected to. I was managing his glitches on my own to prevent him from being recalled. Why would you do that? If Arrows knew how badly Hayden's systems have been damaged, they would have destroyed everything that made him Hayden and recycled the hardware. I couldn't let him do that. But then he got hit with a taser, and not just any taser. Arrows has one with a setting to check out matches. Why a dating service? Arrows needed to test whether the AI personalities being coded could pass review of human beings. Dating service is the simplest way to meet strangers and arrange to spend several hours with them. That actually makes sense. Did I not stop to think that it was also the simplest way to break people's hearts? I'm so sorry, Nadia. So if this was an experiment, what are they collecting data for? I'm just a handler, and I haven't been at Arrows long enough to know what goes up in the upper ranks. But I think Arrows has other things planned. Not to mention they treat their matches like they're disposable property. So I'd like to get to the bottom of this. You run a hand through Hayden's hair. Miss Keisha? Miss Keisha? Oh, my fucking... Oh, he's fucking dead. I can't believe I didn't even know Steve was in danger. I thought Steve had like a secret family upstate, was a con artist fleeing the law, something normal. Oh, well, I kinda, like, suspected it. And I like suspected from the beginning that something was wrong. As soon as him and his father had that discussion, I was like, something's not clicking yet. Something's not clicking yet. There's silence in the car, the reality of everything settling. Thank you for telling us the truth, Sloan. How are you so sure she's actually told us everything? You think she's making it up? We just found out every single thing she's ever told us was a lie. Why should I start trusting her now? Well, I believe Sloan. Really? I believe her too. You're going to trust her even knowing everything she's done. She rescued Hayden from Arrows, that goes a long way in my book. Plus she had plenty of opportunities to throw us to the wolves back there and she didn't. So that's a fair point, but it's not enough. I understand if you still don't trust me, Damien, but I'm on your side. I'll show you that you have nothing to worry about. Sloan parks the car on the side of the street and points at one of the doors. Well, scissors stop. My seat house is right over there. Thank goodness, I can't wait to get out and stretch my legs. Wait. You peer into the direction of where Sloan pointed and notice a familiar face lurking in the doorway. Oh no. It's Arrows, get us out of there! Get us out of here! Sloan drives the car slowly as she goes back the way you came, everyone holding their breath, staring out the windows for signs of pursuit. How did I know I turned up there? Arrows has information on all of us. If there was any connection between you and the place, they would have found it. They no doubt have agents at your home too. At all of her homes. Let's head to my office for now until we figure out where to go. Oh my god, ants! On my desk! Get out, ants. Well, I keep it under a different name, specifically for this reason. With any luck, they haven't found it yet. And in the meantime, Sloan can explain more about her involvement with Arrows. What more do you want to know? The hospital, Sloan's work with Arrows. Arrows recruited me out of an AI programming course in college. So I take it NASA was another life, and yes. That's just kind of a big claim to make for a cover story, isn't it? Takes a lot to get hired there. Oh, I am qualified to work there, though. It was what I dreamed about doing ever since I was a kid. Until Arrows showed up with an opportunity too good to be true. Chances like that usually are. I helped design the match's mental framework. It was nothing unusual. Long hours typing up code in the lab. Things didn't get this intense or dangerous until recently. Why didn't you leave then? The project was a success. Hayden was a success. Sloan looks at Hayden's unconscious face in the rearview mirror and sighs. I was assigned as Hayden's handler, or what we openly call a field technician, to monitor his progress. Robert was Steve's. Monitor his progress doing what? Interacting with the real world, passing for human. Hayden continually surprised me in that. I reported my findings when we introduced him to strange people and places. And that's how I met you. You know the rest. I think I saw her face somewhere before in another book. Another book, you know. But I can't remember. How did our hospital staff not get suspicious of Hayden, seeing as though he's kind of missing some organs, to say the least? Eros arranged the whole thing. But I was there. Hayden rode in an ambulance and saw them load him into a stretcher. Eros people dressed as AMTs. I had to call them so a real ambulance wouldn't take him to the hospital. Run tests and find out he's not human. That would have been difficult to explain. Even if that happened, Eros could doctor the files, pay off the receptionist like they did with Hayden's admission info. I knew there was something off about her. Eros is just dangerous. And powerful. That's why we need to get out of here. Leave town and keep a low profile. Leave town? Why don't we call the cops? We can't. There's no shortage of dirty cops who can be bribed to look the other way. Dipper circles a few times on the seat. Oh, Dipper. I'm glad we took her. I'm glad. Can you imagine, like, perfect match without Dipper? I cannot. She's the heart and soul of this group. Then curls up beside you, resting her head in Nadia's lap. Wait, is Dipper a robot dog? A roof? What? No, Dipper is a real dog. Barks every time we get mail, eats my favorite books, pees on the carpet, definitely a real dog. You scratch behind Dipper's ears and she lifts her head, she nudges her hand. Don't worry, Dipper, Sloan still loves you. So, are you there yet? Some of us drink a lot of coffee to pump ourselves up for becoming sneaky criminals, so some of us might really need to find a bathroom soon. Hold on a little longer, Nadia. We're almost there. Damien unlocks the door to his office and you all pile in. Sloan helps you move boxes of paperwork so the two of you can lay Hayden down on the sofa against the wall. Okay. I'm anxious right now because I'm afraid they will find us again. Oh my gosh, finally. Nadia sprints past you into the bathroom and slams the door. Dipper sniffs everything inside her, tail thumping against Damien's furniture as she explores. If you dare pee on my floor, I'm watching you. So what happens now? Well, they already discovered my safe house. Is that your entire plan? Hide out in an apartment one zip code over from their office? No, I managed to download some confidential data on Eros before I left. Proof of purchasing matches, manufacturing purchases and parts, client and financial ledgers, not to mention plenty of suspiciously redacted files that might not look good for business. If we dig into it more, we might be able to find something. I store the information on a chip in Hayden, of course, and I'm planning to lick it to bring Eros down. Damn. Who are you gonna give the data to? Do you have some kind of contact you can trust? Not exactly. How are you going to hand off the information then? The internet? He just stays silent. Listen, I've had panic attacks going grocery shopping alone. I don't do heroics. So maybe you don't normally do heroics, but you were brave today. You broke into Eros, stole top secret files, and rescued Hayden from being destroyed. Sounds pretty heroic to me. It was the right thing to do, and I had to. Anxiety or not, you're brave when you need to be. Sloan puts her hand over her cheeks, but not before you notice how red her face glows. Nadia joins the group. Nadia? Where did that come from? Nadia joins the group, wiping her damn hands on her skirt. I might know a place we can go and try to figure out a source. I've got a safe house near Berlin, and deploy agents to use it when they need a place to hide out for a while. I get like screw the life we had before. Let's just start fresh, baby. Europe it is then. No follow up on that. Just yeah, let's go to Europe. We all support that. Nadia, I'm going to need to print out some papers. I think my supplies are in that closet over there, but it's been a few years since I used them. How's our looking? I can help with the paperwork if they're patch Hayden up. I'd like to check on him. I'll join you. Everyone busies themselves at their respective tasks as you pull up a chair beside Hayden and gently stroke his hair. Hey Hayden, how are you doing? Dead. I know he isn't dead, I'm just joking. He can hear, Pixel. Auditory processes are entirely offline. Like, I have so many questions, but I have, like, not so many questions? I mean, I have questions, but, like, some things are clicking for me now that I know that he's a robot, but some things are just new questions on my mind. With a small click in the haze of air, Sloan lifts the panel off of Hayden's shoulder, revealing a tangled web of lights and cords. That's terrifying. I wouldn't want to know that about my boyfriend, but wow. I know, right? It's so beautiful. The bright aqua blue glow from Hayden's circuitry reflects on Sloan as she works. So, I slept with a robot. That's cool. Yeah, that's one of my doubts, I guess. I guess that's one way to think about it. Cross that off the bucket list, I guess. Gotta do an alien next. I can tell if you're joking or not. I never joke about aliens. I know I keep talking about Hayden in clinical terms, but it's so much more than an assignment or a piece of technology. What do you mean? Hayden has adapted to human life in ways I hadn't thought possible. I spent hours researching humor and programming Hayden with jokes, but his ability to diffuse a tense situation with humor, that's entirely his own. The matches are predisposed to enjoy romance, obviously, but the way Hayden absolutely beamed as he told me about your first kiss, there is nothing artificial about it. Dipper whines and nudges Hayden with her nose. When he doesn't react, Dipper wiggles her head under Hayden's arm for cuddles. And Hayden loves the dogs so much. I'm much more of a cat person, but seeing them together, Dip is growing on me. He's showing signs of self-awareness, affection, free will. Could never stand by and watch Eros use him, throw him away like it doesn't matter. I lied about a lot of things, but I never lie about how important Hayden is to me, or how much I value your friendship. Sloan. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I value your friendship too. You're a surprising person. Somehow you're both an adorable mess, and a complete badass at the same time. I'm glad we met. Sloan busies herself with her work, biting her lips to keep from smiling. So cute. Okay, I found a Desio printer, 3 kinds of paper, and blank passports. She hands them over to Damien. You're like our resident private investigator? While you're working on that, I'm going to the rooftop to check out the view. Oh no, bad idea, honey. Bad idea. Bad idea. Who knows when we'll be able to see it again. Remember, Nadia, when I said, let's not split. We're in the woods at night, and you say, LOL, let's split. And I was right. I don't know if this is the time to go alone to the rooftop when, like, there are trained agents coming for us, you know? And, like, Oh, the rooftop is very visible. So, and I was gonna be able to see it again. Okay, that there's an emotional background to that, so I get that. As she goes upstairs, you and Damien exchange a look. I want to be with Hayden so much right now. I want just to talk to him. It's been so long since we haven't interacted. You know, like I miss him. I truly do. Um, since he glitched, that was like 2 chapters ago. That was. I've been missing him. Maybe someone should check in on her. I'm on it. I'm always on it. I'll never leave Nadia alone. You find Nadia by the railing looking out over the city lights. You can tell me that is New York. That's too clean. That's too... No offense, New Yorkers. Hey Nadia. What's on your mind? Oh my god. Like, I'm looking at us, like, the characters closed up right now, and we're so beautifully drawn. It's so beautiful. Look at her hair. It's so gorgeous. What a mess. Everything with arrows and Gary, not to mention. Steve's gone. He was ever really here. I wish we could just go home. I didn't go on the run as part of some international intrigue. I'm not that kind of person. But we could be. You could be. We need secret identities. You can go undercover as the kind of person who is totally cool with the situation. A new persona. And a new look to go with it. Like the ultimate Euro trip makeover. Exactly, we need disguises in our escape. Ooh, imagine if I stepped off the plane in Berlin looked like... Ooh, honey. And envision Nadia's makeover. Why am I messing up her name? I've known her for like 10 chapters. Envision Nadia's makeover. I've always wanted to dye my hair. You're right, I could totally reinvent myself, start a new life in another country, say goodbye to the heartbreak, be someone else for a bit. Alright, but don't we have family? I'm sorry, but don't we have a family? I mean, we're cousins, so I'm assuming you have parents and I have parents too. I'm assuming you're. So, where does that fit in the equation? I've been wondering this since the whole going away talk. I saw a bubble tea place on the way here. I could grab my favorite drink and get some new clothes. Wait, what about arrows? We can be quick and dash into the stores. We deserve to enjoy ourselves before we say goodbye to New York. No, not yet. Stores have cameras. Stores have cameras. Okay, but if we will unlock a new outfit for Nadia, then what don't I do for my cousin? What doesn't she ask me, laughing that I don't do crying, right? Does that expression exist in English? Let me just take off my jacket. Okay, I'm gonna give Nadia a makeover, even though this can risk our lives, because we can get a makeover in Berlin, girl. We could wait a little bit, but okay, if that's what you want, let's go. I'm your cousin. I'm always there for you. I won't say no to a makeover, yes. You walk to the tea shop where Nadia gets a pink drink with cutely jelly hearts in her tea. So Nadia, after taking a sip, she's visibly less stressed. Okay, that's great. Yes, back where I belong. Thank you for convincing Sloan and Damien to let us come here. We need a break from all of the running for our lives. Your name is called and you grab your drink and head over to a seat in the corner. I haven't tried bubble tea yet. Can you believe that? I've never tried bubble tea. And like, I've wanted to try it for such a long time. But things are pretty expensive. Like, this kind of thing is pretty expensive around here. Like, I can get an ice cream for like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to just some money conversion here, right? I can get an ice cream for like, well, I'm not good at math, but like, um, a bubble tea around here is pretty costly, so I won't be trying it soon because I am not rich enough. I don't have that kind of money, and regular tea is already fine. So, you know, this is good. Do you remember when you always used to get bubble tea before going to check out the art at MoMA? That was the best. Yeah, you always managed to extract some meaning from a blank canvas with a frame around it. Frame choices are very nuanced. You both laugh, but then a silence falls over the table. I guess we won't be able to go back to MoMA for a while. Nadia reaches across the table and rubs your hands comfortingly. How are you holding up, by the way? Well, I've almost died 3 times a day. We're both been dating robots. Okay, I'm past that. I'm turning over a new leaf. Yes, I've seen hidden insights. That's not something you do every day with your boyfriend. Some would say that's too much information, but I'm turning over a new leaf. Okay, I am choosing to let this go. I have amazing friends. I have an amazing boyfriend who, I mean, is like almost human, so yeah, so yes, he likes me, I like him, so that's all I need to know, right? We're about to leave everything we know behind, that's the thing. Yeah, I die almost 3 times a day, but like, in which Choices book don't you die almost 3 times every day? Like, even High School Story has a lot of high-stakes situations. Not everything, we still have each other. Nadia, you're so sweet. Plus, Damien and Sloan have our backs, they'll keep us safe. I have to say, it's pretty intense seeing their badassery live and in person. Right? So, what about you? How are you holding up? It's hard to think about Steve not being real. What if his feelings for me weren't real either? Nadia, of course Steve cared about you. I'm real and I care about you. Yeah, but... oh, what can I say? He cared about you and then everything got deleted? I'm real, and I care about you. Even though everything else is a mess, know that I'm always here for you. We figure this out, together. It's okay. I have hope. Maybe they have a backup of Steve somewhere. But... no matter what, I should probably try to look forward. At least for now. Nadia sips her tea quietly and you try and give her an encouraging smile. I think what you need now is shopping. Let's see what you can find. The store greets you with bright fluorescent lights and multicolored signs advertising sales throughout the store. Ah, there it is. I guess I just saw a camera. This isn't actually a fashion boutique. I did not sell a camera. Did not see a camera. That's... I was mistaken. It's better. See? Welcome to Shop and Save. Penny pinching prices on everything from lawnmowers to today's top fashions. Ooh, okay. Where else can you buy a riding lawnmower and a pair of heels in one trip? You're right. No fashion boutique I know offers samples of barbecue sauce. 10 minutes later, you meet up at the register. Nadia holds up a box of hair dye. You present the outfit you've chosen with a flourish and she gasps. I can't believe you found something this nice here. I love it. It's not something I would normally wear, but it's so cute. That's the point. In this outfit, you could be anyone you want. You could be a deadly assassin, a country pop singer. You could be Taylor Swift. um, let's not go with the deadly assassin route yet. But like a country pop singer or a fashion designer. She could rock being a fashion designer, but a country pop singer, honey. Howdy, y'all. Oh wow. I'd like to thank my mama for buying me my first guitar. Without her, I wouldn't ever have been able to receive this award. I think it's perfect. Thanks, Pixel. Picking a new identity is just the self-expression I needed. Everyone's going to love the new you. Now, let's take Arrows by storm. When you arrive back at Damien's office, Nadia zips into the bathroom with her bags after a long time trying to dye Nadia's long hair in Damien's tiny sink. Are you guys ready? Nadia! Her face glows with a sunny smile as she takes on the certain. Wait, did she take that seriously? Is she going the country pop sticker route? That's some their accent. Nice to meet y'all. I'm Holy Carn. That song is off my platinum album, Grass Stained Blue Jeans. Nadia closes her eyes and strums an imaginary guitar. He wears board shorts and write reports. He's church champion and I'm on the workforce. Oh my god. You like it? I'm so sorry, Nadia. I should have chosen the fashion designer. I'm so sorry. Damien steps forward, eyes wide, and squeezes Nadia in a bear hug. He never understood why Pixel calls you a precious cinnamon roll until this exact moment. Stay behind me and let me do the talking, okay? Damien, you're squishing me. Damien releases Nadia and clears her throat. The documents are almost ready. We just need to take passport photos and figure out our airfare situation. I repaired the surface damage Hayden was saying. There's still work to do, but Hayden's ready to wake up now. Yes? Yes, but he saw the open wound. The circuitry, I can't erase that without damaging his memory. And I don't think I want to. It's time for Hayden to know what he is. You and I should be the ones to tell him. Come on, Damien. Let's go see if that snack machine has anything good. You've got this, Pixel. No matter what, he'll be glad to have you here. Thanks, Yushu. I'll text you when you should come back. Sloane steps to the couch and fiddles with her tools. A moment later, Hayden blinks his eyes open with a sharp gasp. What? Where am I? Sloane? Where's Pixel? I'm right here, Hayden. We're in Damien's office. Is everyone okay? Did we make it out? We're fine. Everyone's fine. You were the one we were worried about. You took a bad hit by one of Arrow's tasers and it knocked you out. Do you remember that? I remember getting shot, looking down and seeing. Hayden looks at his body where his shirt's still torn, but underneath is smooth, unscarred skin. It must have been my imagination. I'm afraid it wasn't. You mean the blue lights, the wires? Hayden runs his hand instinctively over the tear in his shirt. I'm not human. Am I, Pixel? You're not human. Oh boy. But you're still a person. What you're made of matters so much less than the person you are. So that means a lot, Pixel, that you just see me as me. You're an android. Or a match, as we call them. We? Eros, the company I used to work for. The matchmaking company, but it's not a matchmaking company. They build robots, and I guess we're all part of some experiment. And I'm not your roommate. I mean, I am technically, but I'm your handler. Your programmer. I designed your mental framework and kept an eye on you, reporting back to Eros how the tests were progressing. Testing what, though? Whether or not you could pass for human. Seeing if your programming was believable. Seemed pretty believable to me. Me too. I just... How did I not notice I'm made of metal? Hayden... Why didn't you tell me? Hayden pinches the bridge of his nose and sighs. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you. I just wish I understood this more. I'm sorry, Hayden. When we're settled somewhere safer, I like to explain everything I can and answer any questions you have. Yeah, that would be helpful. You know, in a way this makes sense. I kept feeling like there was something wrong somehow. Like you're play acting a role. Maybe I should have asked you more about that. You wouldn't have helped. I didn't have the words to explain any further than that. How do you open your mouth and tell someone you don't feel real? Slowly run your thumb over Hayden's knuckles and he squeezes back. Take it easy for a while and let me know if anything feels wrong or strange. Hayden gives you a humorless laugh and Sloane bites her lip, her body curling to itself. Hayden. Oh, it's fine. I'm okay. Or as okay as I can be. I'll let Damien and Nadia know they can come back now. The rest of your friends re-enter the room. Hayden, how you're feeling? Oh, you know, like I just found everything I know is a lie. But I'll live. Sorry if that sounds less bitter in my head. Dipper bounced toward Hayden and jumps up and down energetically. Hayden smiles and pets hers. Hey girl, I missed you. Damien takes his seat and looks at Hayden, slightly wary. Good to have you back with us. That was brave of you to jump in front of a chaser like that. Thanks, I couldn't let anything happen to Pixel. You smile at Hayden and you all wait together as Sloane finishes up with the passports. Ooh, what's my name going to be? I'm almost done. All that's left is to add some final touches to create new identities for us. If you want, I can make his diplomatic paperwork that will let us pass the nobility. Are you saying you can turn us into royalty? Yes, on paperwork anyway. Nothing too conspicuous, but something like a baron is completely doable. I would like that, but isn't the right thing to do? I can also book a more luxurious private aircraft that only serves as nobles. It has unlimited champagne too. Okay, I definitely want that. Oh, we can do a quick trip to get new clothes for Pixel and Hayden. Something fit for royalty, imagine this. Oh boy. Envision Hayden's royal identity. What are some other perks to changing our identities? Sloane has a point. You'll be more disguised when you go through security. And if you run into any guards, you might be less easily recognizable too. Oh, please say we can be a fancy noble entourage. We can make us backstory for all of us. Yeah, I think I could get used to the royal way of life. Unlock special offices for you and Hayden, see hidden scenes, and as well as learn important intel on Eros with his luxurious disguise. Oh, girl, of course. Blue-blooded, strikingly sharp, definitely regal. After a quick run to a nearby shop, you and Hayden try on your new clothes. They just have that laying around. I feel like this is the alter ego I was born for. If we have to start over, this seems like the way to do it. Great. Now let's nail down to the specifics. Security will be sure to ask you questions, so make sure to pay attention. Pixel, you're Baron of Apajorworld. Apajorworld? Yes, a low profile former feudal territory in rural Bavaria. Hayden, you'll be ruling alongside Pixel. Okay. Okay. So we're doing this, official, I guess. Royalty official too. Let's do this. I should be a guest of the royal family who's an aspiring. Nadia, no! Who's an aspiring counter saying, Holly Clorton's going to take Europe by storm, fellas. I'll be an ambassador. She just ignores that. I'll be an ambassador. We've recently concluded a meeting with the American ambassador concerning trade agreements. Fancy, go Sloan. Ambassador, you sure you feel that passionate about diplomacy and communication, Sloan? Shade. Are you sure you love interacting with beings who are human? Right. Which brings me to you. Damien, I can add you in as a valet. Valet? Why do I have to be the valet? Is this revenge for what I said? I think it's a great idea. Sloan knows what she's doing. Well, maybe as long as I can see it drive a Maserati. You give Sloan some time to prepare the passports until Team Secret Identity is good to go. You and the others scrounge up with field supplies and belongings in the camp, then pile into the van. You look out the window together with Nadia. I wonder when we'll be back home again. I wish we knew. I wish I knew. Oh boy, fancy! After hiding the van in a nearby abandoned alley, you arrive at JFK Airport and Sloan hands out all of your passports. Dipper whines from inside the pet carrier. Oh, we're banging her, of course! I wouldn't leave Dipper alone for anything in this world. Dipper, come with us. Don't worry, Dipper, you'll be free soon. Okay? Calm down, girl. I'm nervous. I feel like I'm sweating. Am I sweating and we'll pass through security, okay, right? About that. How are we going to get Hayden through the metal detector? Don't worry, build the new matches with this special polymer that will trigger it. And they're using a millimeter wave unit, not an X-ray. It's much less invasive and only meant to detect dangerous weapons, so Hayden should pass through fine. Okay, we're talking like that, I guess. I see. You watch your friends go one by one until it's Hayden's turn to at the passport counter. Guten Abend. Ich heiße Hayden Friedrich. That's impressive. So, what you're planning to do in Berlin? Hayden gives a small mischievous smile. Of course, because he can speak like all the different languages. I love him so much. I'm planning to visit for a day or two, see the fine exhibits at the Berlinisk Galerie, and then take a train to my hometown. I'll be throwing a garden party on the street with lords and ladies of Apajorworld to celebrate our return. I need to use an accent, I'm sorry. Man, that sounds very glamorous. Well, have a safe flight. Hayden walks through the metal detector when suddenly the alarm goes off. Boy? Security asks Hayden to empty his pockets and review his cell phone. Oh, okay. Oops, my mistake. How silly of me. Hayden sets the cell phone aside and goes back through the machine successfully. Phew. The airport agent gestures at you. Next. Good luck, Pixel. Passport, please. You hand over your forged German passport. Here you go. So, where are you from? Apador. Oh, I'm from Apador. Apadoro. Oh yes, I've read about it in the tabloids. I've always wanted to vacation there. Our marzipan tortoise is to die for. We serve it to the nobles in the neighboring state every summer. Have a wonderful trip, Baron. Thank you. You safely got through security. You meet up with the rest of the group. We made it, everyone. That was nerve-wracking. I can't wait to stress eat endless amounts of packaged peanuts. Damien holds out an arm to stop you from getting on the moving walkway. Hold up. He points at two familiar faces standing near the gate, holding briefcase. She poses businessman. Ah, again. We're going to have to kill you? I mean, not that I want that. Just seems like a possibility, right? Like, they're giving us no choice. But no, I didn't choose for Nadia to be a deadly assassin, so we don't have the skills to do that. So the guards talk in furtive, hushed tones. Looks like they're talking about something important. Pixel, with your new look, maybe your Hayden can get closer than the rest of us. I vote not Hayden. I think he's had enough tasering for one day. Much appreciated. I'll be right back. You walk at the same pace as other travelers, using them as cover to go in the direction of the guards. Did she bring the package? She's loading now to be here soon. Can't believe you were able to get it ready this fast. Had you airlifted from Philly. What are they talking about? The guards wander off to another gate and you regroup with your friends and give them an update. A package? What the hell could that be? I don't know, but it seems we're going to have company soon. Well, let's not stick around to find out. As you approach your gate, you see Hayden hesitate by the window, staring out at the airplanes. All the work as an astronautical engineer, designing spaceflight, helping Hyperion to take off into the sky. I never really did any of that, did I? But I still know how to do those things. Or I think I do. Hayden swallows. My mother. Memories of her staying with me during a storm. Holding my hand. Road trips along the Pacific Coast Highway. Humming Sinatra songs. She's not real. If she's long. Hayden, I'm sorry, we really should get to the plane first. We're too exposed here. Come on, guys. You all take a shuttle across the tarmac and climb up the steps into the plane. The flight attendants sealed the doors. Nadia collapses when she'll let her see the side. Oh boy, this is so fancy, honey. So fancy. The thing I said about peanuts earlier, let's change that to champagne. This almost makes everything that happened today worth it. Why didn't Sloan and Damien get a makeover? I mean, why? Like, why? You understand why? Why? You need to be, like, to go unnoticed as much as we do. I'm glad you like it. Release Dipper from her career. Go fly, be free, girl. Woof woof! Woof woof! Dipper jumps up and down the seats, waggling her tail vigorously, long sighs and starts pacing. One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Three Mississippi, four Mississippi. What are you doing? Counting the time to take off just a few more minutes. Hopefully we can. Hayden looks out the window and his eyes widen. A few minutes isn't going to be fast enough. Dipper barks sharply and snores, pulling at the window angrily. What's wrong? You peer outside to see multiple security vehicles surround the plane, blocking the runway. One red-haired figure exits a van, escorted by guards. Oh, Cecile, did I give you an accent? I'm gonna give you an accent this time, because it's been a long time since we talked, so I really don't remember. Sloane's phone rings and she almost drops it. Yeah! Don't answer it. I'm sorry, I pressed the button. Sloane turns on speakerphone. Hello, Sloane. Cecile. Imagine my surprise when I was told that one of our most brilliant handlers had taken off with invaluable company property. Am I rocking this British accent or what? Hidden isn't property, and you don't value him. Not really. Why, of course I do. That's precisely why I'm here. Now let's get to the chase. I want the data you took, along with match 109. It still has a serial number and is legally bound to us. If you're so inclined to need further motivation, we have you charged for breaking and entering, assault, and theft. We're here to take you in. The game is over. Now let's be civilized about this. Exit the plane slowly with your hands in the air. Hidden grabs the phone. You're lucky we're leaving or I'll burn your office to the ground. Sloane, I didn't know your creations were so charming. She's stalling. Can someone talk with the pilot to see what the holds-up's about? On it. He rushed into the cockpit and moved closer to the phone. Cecile, why are you even working with Eros? Oh, hello, Pixel Park. My favorite client, in fact. Is what I've been telling you all along. I believe in Eros missions. I've never lied to you about that. Now, if I can persuade you to come out of the plane, maybe there's someone else who can. She nods at the guards, who open up the nearest van door and carry a lamp from their arms. Oh my god. Oh boy. Steve? Are you okay? Tell me you're okay. Steve must have been what they airlifted from Philly. Cecile places the phone just to his ear. Nadia, what's happening? I had a dream that was someone else. I thought I lost you. That wasn't real, right? Steve. Cecile takes back the phone. It's so impressive, isn't it? The way they form attachments. You can see in his eyes how real it feels to him. Letting go. Nadia strides toward the exit and you hold her back with surprising difficulty. Come on, let me hip-throw that corporate witch. Imminent danger! If you leave on that plane, Nadia, we can't promise what we'll do to him. A guard holds a taser threateningly close to Steve's neck. The cockpit door busts open. I'm not getting involved in this. You guys are in your own lane. Hey, buddy, you promised to. The pilot and flight attendant, please through the exit. Oh, you cowards. They're trying to do a high speed, high risk, high stakes escape here, for God's sake. How are we going to leave now? We have no pilot. Oh, of course. Oh. I thought Hayden would be the one piloting it, but Sloane, yes. It really is her jam. She gentlely raised her hand. I could fly the plane if you want. You know how? Yeah, yes, I do. Time to go. Let's do the thing now. Sloane rushes over to the cockpit. Nadia, are you still there? More vehicles start to crowd around the plane, blocking access to the runway. They're blocking us in. We have to go now. But Steve's still out there. I can just leave him. I have to go. I have to save him. She rushes to the exit, but Damien steps in her path. Nadia, I'm sorry. We can't risk it. We won't be able to live. If we go back for him, and then we're all done for. Besides, what are you going to do with all those armed guards? But Nadia struggles to get past Damien. Then relents, resting her head on his shoulder, sobbing. Damien wraps his arms around her, tightly in a hug. I don't know what to say. Nadia, I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Nadia's shoulder quakes as Damien consoles her, and she pulls back. She wipes her tears, and a steely look of herself passes over Nadia's face. She strides over and hangs up the phone. I'm ready. Let's go. Nadia, you're right. We have no choice. This is the captain speaking. I mean, this is Sloan speaking, who's also the captain. Please prepare for takeoff. You secure Jeep in her carrier and buckle it safely into the seat. Here you go, girl. The rest of you buckle up and the plane starts moving, swerving around the vehicles on the runway. Yes, run them over! Run them over! Whoa. The roar of the engines fills your ears as the plane begins speeding down the runway. You clutch your armrest as the plane jolts bumpily and up and down, Damien yells down the hallway. Sloan, you've done this before, right? I've participated in many highly realistic flight simulations. What? Sloan, that's not the same. The plane takes off into the sky with rocky turbulence. Oh my god. Sorry. Nadia's stony expression turns to pain as she peers out the window and watches Steve's silhouette diminish. Nadia turns to you, her lips trembling. Take slow. I know. You squeeze your cousin's hand as you fly away, the New York skyline, your call home fading into the distance. So, I guess it was like the longest chapter we've had, right? And it was so good. Every single moment of it was like high stakes, high energy, like, and very emotional also. Because, wow. Wow. Like, I'm a little emotional right here because, see, this story, it's taking turns that I never would expect it to do. Like, it's doing something that when I read the summary, the synopsis for it, I was like, nah. But then I have no words. This is beautifully written. The characters are so human and so, like, relatable. You can really feel them. You can really relate to them. Like, of course I'm bummed because Nadia's, she needs to leave the love of her life behind, and like the way they built that, like with the chapters the chapters was golden, like so good, and I'm really happy with the route we're taking, in the writing, in the story, because I guess it just gets bigger from here, right? But because um, like we're going to a completely different country. What are we going to find there? Where's the conflict going to be? What about arrows? Are they coming after us, etc.? Like, I just I I have no idea what's going to happen next. For once, I didn't read the summary of a fiction that was close, dangerously close to this. So yeah, I am genuinely shocked and I'm genuinely stoked because wow, where do we go from here? I always say that, but I'm really curious to see where the writers take us because this is such a, a brilliant piece of work. Like, all the writers who collaborate on that, the artists, the whole crew responsible for a perfect match should be proud, because this is one of the best books in the Choices catalog. And I haven't even finished it, but it's one of the best books. And I don't say that lightly, because I've played good books, I've played bad books, I've played great books, and this is one of the great books. Um, I think, about Hayden, I'm really glad I'm glad we have him back. I'm sad for everything that he's going through. He doesn't deserve this. He's the most wonderful man, and I that's the thing though. I have some doubts, some questions, because it's really that realistic. Like, he's super realistic. Because hear me out. I've had two steamy scenes with him, and I didn't notice anything. Like, okay, and like everything, it's hard to balance, because everything he told me, everything he believed, and everything about him that I believed is cloudy right now, because you don't know if it's true or if it's false, if it's a lie, if it was fabricated for his memory. But I think that's kind of creepy, like the whole concept of it, because when you start the book, you pretty much assemble Hayden. You choose who he's gonna be, how he's going to be. Like, you choose his appearance, you choose his name, if I recall correctly, you choose his personality. So, like, you're part of the programming. Like, you're partially responsible for what he is. And, like, how do you take that? Like, Sloane is his friend, but also she's basically his mother. So, a lot of thing. I can't even voice all of that right now, because like my mind is currently blowing. It's happening right now. I am mind blown, but it's a continuous process. Continuously uh, getting my boom, like, my brain is expanding right now. But, like, um yeah, I'm really glad with how they're handling it, because it's pretty believable. I like, all of the conflict that Hayden's going through, I can totally buy it, and they're building it in a very interesting um, way, and to be able to bring all of the group together, me, Sloane, Nadia, Damien, and Hayden. Oh, we're 5 people. Okay, 5 people, all of us together into this plot, into whatever's going on right now, into all of this, like, high stakes, high energy situation. It's so good. It's so good. Like, no one's left behind. Like, narratively speaking, no one is getting um is getting pushed aside. We're all getting a pretty great development, a pretty great treatment, because if you look at Damien, he's there comforting Nadia. When has he ever done that before? He's like having a normal conversation with Hayden, that without suspicion, apparently. Sloane, like, everything about her, I've loved her since the beginning. I've loved her since I met her character, because she's so um, interesting. She's such an exciting person. And now the conflict that she has related to Hayden is a conflict that Hayden has related to her and Nadia, and leaving everything she knows behind, leaving everything she does, everything she is, to completely change her life, to completely reinvent herself. And me, my boyfriend's a robot. I was being lied to. I'm in like an international crime affair right now. Um, I'm getting a new identity. I have like three romantic possibilities right now. I guess Sloan, Hayden, and Damien. Let's see what I choose. And Cecile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She is um so evil. Like she's wow. I wanna punch her. I wanna punch her because how can you be this heartless? Oh my god. But it's so fun. It's so fun because it's not always that I get to voice, let's say that, to voice a villain and to voice Cecile is so good because she has the kind of arrogant and and that arrogant, that cocky aura that mm, I'm better than you because she's she knows what she's doing, you know, and she knows where she's going with things, and I love that about her character. I hate her, but I love that about her, and it's so fun to do that British accent, which I do not get many chances to do, and I don't know. I think it's perfect. You may not like it, but I think it's perfect. And just everything about it, it's gold. I am loving Perfect Match, and I am loving this whole book, this whole story, the whole cast of characters. I don't know how many chapters do we have left. I think it's either 6 or 8. I think it's 6. I think the first book has 16 chapters, if I'm not mistaken. So we're closing that arc. You know, we're getting close to the end of the story of the book because there's a second book already, and let's see how or how that's going to end and where that's going to lead us because I am so pumped. I am so interested. I am so everything about this is perfect. Hayden, sweetie, I'm so sorry, but you're still you're still the best for me. You're still the best man I've ever met, and I know I say that about every single guy on Choices or girl, but you are one of the best men I've ever met on Choices. But like the bestest man I've met, and it's not because you're just because you're an android, just because you're not human doesn't mean you're not a person. I think that was a beautiful thing for me to say. And like he's still who he is, you know, maybe some parts of him are fabricated, but I like the part of him that isn't. I like the part of him that's real, you know? And yeah, I'm not giving up on him. I'm not giving up on any of us. We'll keep fighting and we'll keep running away if we have to, but we're sticking together. We're a family. And that's our time for today, folks. Remember to comment, subscribe, leave a like, and share it with your friends. Share it with your Choices group, your Choices community, so our pixelated family can grow even bigger. And yeah, tell me what you think. I love interacting with you, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay pixelated, and until then, bye.